Hello there, welcome to the Morton Matchday Programme. Coming up today, I'll be sitting down and reflecting on the start to the league campaign with technical head coach Billy Davis. We'll also be looking ahead to an exciting weekend of cup action. The big man who's making a big noise round here at Capello since arriving at the club, Jimmy Storer, will be talking to us. The gaffer, Dougie Imrie, will be assessing the Aberdeen challenge, and the idol will be reflecting back on past games against the Dons. Before all that though, I took a chance to have a seat in the stands with Billy Davis.
The Matchday Programme is sponsored by Dalrada Technology.
Billy, unbeaten start to the campaign has been excellent. I know there's a feeling about points being dropped, etc. against Thistle. Created more chances against Thistle than we did against Dunfermline. How would you reflect on the opening games?
Two different types of games. Obviously, Dunfermline game, smaller pitch, against a very, very difficult side to play against. A well-organised side, a side that's clearly got great ambition this year as one of the more fancied teams in the division. So I think the first game is always going to be that up and down scenario on the smaller pitch and the team that we played. But I thought we went to Thistle and first half we played very well, Jerry. Really some good football.
Yeah.
We can talk about, I'm sure we will talk about some of the events that happened.
We have to.
We have to.
We do.
Because, you know, quite frankly, we should be sitting here with 4 points.
Yes. And
we probably should be sitting here in the top 3.
Yeah, I think there's no question about that. We'll get to that incident in a wee moment. All sorts of good things for the boys, particularly in that first half on Saturday. I thought the goal was particularly good. I thought the goal was very inventive, you know, winning the ball in their half, the counter-attack, some of the sweeping play, and Ali just coming on to the end of it.
Well, that's what we're trying to do here. We've got players that really need to handle the ball a lot longer. And of course, we're just together a matter of weeks, Jerry, which is always difficult. Players have come into the club at different fitness levels, which is going to take a bit of time to, if you like, bring everybody up to the same level. That's very important. But the reaction of the players has been absolutely first class in the training ground. There's no doubt we've got great quality. And this is why the emphasis must be here on retaining possession, moving the ball around with confidence, with arrogance. And when you see us doing that, then the outcome is a very well executed goal.
We had a shout for a penalty, a very good shout for a penalty, I felt, with Tommy in the box. I mean, it's the old adage, I've seen them given, you know.
Well, I think Tommy's was, as far as I'm concerned, Jenny, I don't want to come across biased. Although I am biased.
Far be that the case,
I don't think there's any doubt that it was a very good call for a penalty. The same as Moffs in the second half was also a very good call. And then, of course, these little things go against you. But, you know, we've just got to accept it. Through this long, hard season, some will go for us and some will go against us. It's just unfortunate we never get that first win under our belt and then put ourselves into that top 3 because we very much deserved it. But more importantly, it would have gave those players that little bit of confidence moving into the, if you like, the next couple of games.
I know it's a controversial point and we touched on it, and Dougie more than touched on it after the game on Saturday. But the Jackson Longridge challenge for me is a corner kick all day, you know, and for a penalty to come out of that, I thought it was a pretty shocking decision. You can have a laugh about it later, but let's be honest, you know, it's cost us maybe 2 points. Where would that be at the end of the season? So these are important calls.
Well, they're very important calls because, as you quite rightly said, that these points come the end of the season become very valuable. What obviously doesn't help is when you get the apology from the officials that clearly know that the mistakes have been made, and all they can do, the guys, is apologise. They're human, they're going to make mistakes, Jerry. They're going to sometimes get it right, sometimes they'll get it wrong. On this occasion, sorry guys, but you got it badly wrong. And unfortunately for us, it's just one that we need to hope during the long, hard season that more goes our way than goes against us.
We get a break from the league fixtures this weekend. It's a massive game, Billy, you know that yourself, having Aberdeen down here. I mean, I've been in the club in and out quite a few times this week, and you can feel the atmosphere building. What's your own thoughts on that?
Well, cup games are always special against Premier League teams, aren't they? When you've got these big Premier League teams coming down to your ground, then it's a very exciting occasion for everybody involved. So, you know, we understand the quality of the Aberdeens of this world. You look at the depth of squad that they've got, you look at the players that they've got in their team. Again, they're a big, strong, physical side that work very, very hard. So we've got to match that, Jerry. We've got to understand that that's what their strength is. We've also got a number of players in our squad that can be very dangerous to them. And of course, we will try and encourage our team to play to our max and to do all we can to go and hurt Aberdeen as much as we can.
It's a cup tie, so stats go out the window. They haven't had a good start to the season, but they're still the Scottish Cup holders. It's going to be a difficult game.
Well, it always is, irrespective of what Premier League team you face. You understand that there is a gap in quality and depth of squad. We accept that. That's just the way it is. But having said that, we believe that as a club, we're moving very much in the right direction, Jerry. There's been tremendous support from the board. There's been tremendous spirit and atmosphere lifted in the club here and what we're trying to do. The response has been excellent. So there's a lot of hard work still to be done here. And that's the joy of this great challenge. That the hard work is there. But more importantly, we've got to build that confidence, that belief into the team. If we want to be a club that can eventually get into that top four or even get into that automatic promotion place, then these are the games that you want to show how much you can handle the so-called pressure and also handle the so-called occasion, Jerry. But we're looking forward to it. The guys are in great spirits. It's a very difficult game against a very difficult side, but we're ready for it.
I'm wondering if the pressure's more on Aberdeen. I mean, I don't think they'll be looking forward to coming down to here. They never did. We'll be covering that from past games coming up, but they've never looked forward to coming to Capello.
Well, I don't think anybody did over the decades, including myself. I've got to tell you, this was always a tremendous, very, very difficult place to come and play. There's been some great players here, some very good sides, excellent coaching staffs, etc. So this is not an easy place, Jerry. We all know that it's a very difficult place to come and play. We know about the size of the pitch, and the pitch can be difficult for some of these bigger clubs, but it should be a good encounter.
You probably look back, I mean, you played against great Aberdeen sides, you managed against great Aberdeen sides. I'd imagine from a personal perspective on Saturday, a lot of that will come back to you.
Well, I had the great fortune of not only playing but managing against the great Alec Ferguson's team. So, I remember the really, really good side Aberdeen had back then, tremendous players, and of course the great success that they had in the league and the cups, and of course European tournaments as well. So they've always been a tremendous club, Aberdeen. They're a very big club, and they will always be a very big club in Scottish football.
But our hope is the journey continues for this club on Saturday.
Well, it is. Let's have a go at this. Let's see where it takes us. It's a great test for us, and it should be a very exciting game. Hopefully the fans will come out in their numbers, Jerry, and get behind the players. But as far as training goes and preparation, we're making some good strides this week. Players are getting fitter, which is great. We're starting to bring people up to speed of where we need to get to, and all in all, we're quite pleased the way things have been going. But obviously a little bit disappointed in the league campaign that we're not sitting with that 4 points, Jerry, and not sitting in that top three. But that's football. Billy,
you're a busy guy. It's going to be a busy week for the club. Thanks for your time, and the very best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
My thanks to Billy Davis there for spending the time with us. So many great memories of Morton and Aberdeen back in the day. Some great goals, some great games. And we invited the King of Capello down recently to relive some of those great moments alongside an old foe. Andy, here we are, Capello Park. No bigger game than Morton versus Aberdeen. You had a few games over the year against the Dons, did you know?
Yeah, there were some tasty adventures down here at Capello, and there were a lot up there at Pittodrie as well, but come the weekend, it's here, it's Capello, it's Morton against Aberdeen, and I'm really looking forward to it, Jeff.
It's going to be great on Saturday, isn't it? It's going to be a lot of memories for a guy like you. I mean, if I beg you, would you tell me about that goal you scored back in 1981?
Jerry, you've told me that so many times now, it's possible, see, when I look back in my career now, I think I actually only scored one goal, according to Jerry McDade. Yeah, but it was a cup game, Jerry. It was a winning goal. Mm-hmm. It was a good goal because it was voted goal of the season that year as well.
Aye.
On Scottish television, so it was special. And it was also special to beat a class quality team like Aberdeen.
Uh-huh.
We had actually beat Aberdeen in the league before that, the week before.
That's
Jerry.
right, people forget that, don't they? That was the week before. That kind of derailed Aberdeen's
The late Drew Busby
title.
scored the only goal up
That's
there,
right.
and Aberdeen were going really well at that time for the league. So with the confidence of that league victory to bring back down here to Capello, and everything went for us on that day, and the supporters really enjoyed it. I think it was Valentine's Day, was it, Terry?
It might have been, aye. I think it was, aye.
I think
The
that's-
Valentine's Day massacre.
Yeah, it was,
Fergie was happy, yeah? Fergie would have been happy.
Yeah. Alec was always like that, you know. Coming to Capello wasn't his favourite
Let's get
place.
to the centre circle.
And he said that often enough, and he said it publicly.
Uh-huh.
We had a little bit of a hoodoo against Aberdeen at that time.
Yeah.
And it was great because our boys in the dressing room, Jerry, took Aberdeen as being a great scalp.
Aye.
They were the best team in Scotland.
Well, they were champions. They were league
Yeah.
champions when you played them.
And they had a defence that, you know, would have been looked upon, not just in Scotland,
Uh-huh.
right throughout Britain like that, as a defence that could have played for any club. All the big ones down there, Man United, Liverpool, wherever you want to go. So it was always that wee bit extra special challenge to beat the best team in Scotland at that time.
Well, they even gave a game to a local guy who's going to be with us in hospitality on Saturday. A guy that we'll bring into the picture now. If you just like to come in, John McMaster. You remember John?
I remember John.
John, good to see you.
I'm just listening to them stories,
Yeah.
and I've never heard so much in all my life. He's not bang on. He's bang on with some things.
Hey, how many times did you get scudded down here, John? How many times?
I mean, I'll just go back to Willie Miller. I was in hospitality with you about 2 or 3 years ago, and he took a picture of Andy, sent it to Johnny Hewitt. He sent it round to all the boys in the WhatsApp, Gothenburg greats. Willie Miller gets on to me, he says, hospitality? He says, I hate that place. I hate the dressing rooms, I hate the pitch, I hate Richie. He says, that's it, it's finished. He says, listen, it's been a great time coming and seeing Andy about this as well, because it's good to see the big fellas.
Well, I'm going to let you guys catch up with each other, have a chat, and then, big man, you can walk us through that goal.
Aye, John, I think at the times when I was talking about the games, when I was talking to Jerry there, it was a pleasure to play them because Aberdeen were the best team in Scotland at that time and proved to be over the years, you know. I know you're a double European winner yourself, John, and you know, my medal hall was the centre of a donut, so I think I can say that. You know, you guys there went on and beat the best in Europe like that, so it was a feather in our cap here at Morton for that to happen.
But we're still having a problem trying to understand why a team like Morton could beat us at that time. And a man with Fergie's knowledge of the game and Archie Knox's coaching, and we could still get humped by yous all the time. And it got to the stage that Fergie just didn't have a team talk about it, and he just says, forget about Big Andy, just concentrate on your own game. I mean, that's how hard it was at that time for us. And I still get it to this day after the dinner last year when it was all the boys met up, 70s all, and they got me in the middle. And I was the only ex-Aberdeen guy in there, and they were all slaughtering me as usual. So, listen, I'm a Morton man.
Yeah.
I'm a big Aberdeen man as well, so I just hope we stuff yous in next week. I've got sorry lads. So maybe get my rain back sometime, you know.
I'm sure you should. Well, you did get your rain back, John, because I think the seasons that we were winning the games, you were beating guys like Real Madrid in the final to win Cup Winners' Cup medals and like. So, you know, you always get in, but it was only our wee bit of glory, John. It'll never be looked upon as being anything other than that. You beat us in the semi-final at Hampden when Archibald and McGee scored. And I thought that day if we'd have got a 2-each draw, we would have beaten the replay because we were new to all that. That was all. But that team that played here, John, was a special team with a special manager for Morton. Not only did we take a scalp at Aberdeen a few times, we did at Ibrox, Celtic Park as well. So, you know, you were in good company when it came to that, but we just had a wee bit something special that we kept for you guys.
But yous were top of the league at that time. You know, and yous were top of the league for about 10 weeks. And you said, this is amazing. I mean,
What an
Benny, Rooney and
achievement for a
Mick were
part-time
brilliant.
club.
Well, Benny and Mick could get the right people, get the right staff.
That's right.
And the blend was brilliant.
Some
And the dressing room looked after each other. That's the way teams work. And the bonding is great as well. We had 16 players in the squad. something similar to your Sailor and the Rangers and Celtic, 16 players. But we get youths as well coming through, and that's what everybody forgets.
But 8 or 9 of your players were international players, John. That was the secret.
I
think that
they
was
took
a wee
over
bit
Scotland
extra.
in a way. You know, they had.
You guys for 3 years were the
aye.
people to beat. No
Aye.
two ways about it. And I remember, standing here at Capello and Pataudry, looking up towards the other side, and Jim Leighton, Scotland goalkeeper, Stuart Kennedy, Scotland right back, 2 central defenders, Scotland legends, the 2 of them, Aberdeen legend, yourself on the other side, and you're saying to yourself, well, if this can't be a special game, you shouldn't be playing for it, my son, And that's how I felt about it. And I always like to stick it up a wee bit to Fergie as well, because I knew how bad a loser he was, especially here in Greenock.
He appreciated good teams and good players because you entertained the people.
Yeah.
But Dougie Considine, I mean, I don't think he ever played again after that. And then it was Big Alec comes in and you give him a wee shoulder, and then Wally comes in, you give him a wee shoulder, and then it ends up in the back of the net. Big Jim was already on his fucking back,
I think when it was like that, when it burst, I made a run, John, and I know you don't believe that. The right hand side inside, and Dougie Considine followed me in off that, which left Alec and Wally Miller in front of the ball. The ball was robbed from the legendary Andy Watson. I knew it was Andy Watson because I seen the ball they heed, It was robbed for Andy, and a big fella we had in the middle of the park, big John Marr, big bowler Marr from Partick Thistle, rugged midfield player, played a 25-yard ball right on to my chest, about here. Now, as it's arrived to me, I've caught it. In one movement, I flicked it over the tappy Dougie, who all of a sudden was scrambling to get alongside me. I managed to hold him off, get inside the box, and out in my left eye, I could see Big Alec. Sorry, I couldn't see him, I could hear him snorting in behind me, trying to get back. I shaped to go and play, and I think Jim dived at that time, I wasn't sure. But saw Alec was coming into block, turned it inside, and by that time, I'm confronting Wally Miller. Wally went behind Alec to stop me from going any further. I took the ball with the outside of my right foot and I bent it round into the corner. That was the way the goal was scored, nothing to it. I knew at the time it was a goal that might very well win the game for us. But I didn't realise that 50 years later on, John, you and me would be stood here doing this and that, talking about the goal.
There's great days, as you say, you won goal of the season. And you deserved it, to be honest with you. I mean, you were such a sport, you were a big guy that just entertained, and you were brilliant, Andy. As soon as the ball went to you, we're always going to get a bit of magic at you.
Happiest days of my life, John, footballing days.
Well, I can hear that from you as well.
Wonderful memories there from Andy and John. There was great joust between Morton and Aberdeen back in the day. So much for the past. What about the present and potentially the future as well? I'm delighted to say that I'm joined by the hero of the hour, Big Jimmy. How are you enjoying life at Morton?
Yeah, really enjoying it. Really good start. Obviously, only conceded only 1 in the league, and it being a penalty. So no goals from open play yet, and really good in the cups as well. So really good start.
What do you think of the standard of the football up here? Because you're used to a certain level down south.
No, it's really good. I think shows a lot more up here that they're trying to play a bit more as well. Whereas I thought down last year a little bit, it was a bit direct at times. So we're playing a bit of football as well, and I think obviously in training as well you can see some of the quality that the lads have got and the levels that they've played. It's really good. You're
talking about last year. Obviously you were at Chester. You had a run to the playoffs, lost. I know, I'm sorry to bring this up. I mean, you lost, I think it was something like well into extra time. As an experience for a young goalkeeper, what was that like for you? Yeah, that was, couldn't ask for much more from that season and that experience. Obviously, the run when I first went in and we went and won 7 on the bounce was a new experience as well, and then obviously in a league campaign for over 46 games and the 23 that I played in it was a really good experience. And then to make the playoffs and to get Chester's first playoff win and to do that at home was a great experience. And went on the road to Kidderminster and Scunthorpe, 2 massive teams for the level, and couldn't have asked for much more, to be honest. Always interested in how goalkeepers become goalkeepers. I mean, your height might be a giveaway here, right, between the sticks, but was it always something you wanted to do as a wee boy, or did you just fall into it?
It sort of, fell into it really. We used to, at my junior team, we used to sort of play like 2 games, so everyone could get their minutes. So originally I was outfield, and then for the second game we needed a keeper, so I just sort of was like, I'll give it a go, and I sort of played that role for like a few months until the main keeper left, and it left us a bit empty. So I sort of transitioned into the goal, and it stuck really.
And you enjoy it, clearly.
Yeah, 100%. It's good fun. Obviously, it's tough, and there's some days where it's more challenging than others. But obviously, when it goes like the Dunfermline game, it's a good position to be in.
Yeah, some saved from the free kick in that game.
Yeah, with the crane in the background, I've heard a lot about that since.
Well, you're almost as tall as a crane, so it's probably the same thing.
Yeah, so it helps, being as tall as a crane, I guess.
The thing about you that not a lot of people know, because we're getting to know you, Jimmy, since you arrived at the club.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Republic of Ireland.
So I played in Spain for them in a game against Iceland. I think it was only a friendly, but no, that was a really good experience. That's from my dad's side. So that was again a really good experience playing out there.
Because you sound a bit as Irish as I do, you know. So
no, grew up in England, and that's where the link comes from my grandmother. So and
that's something you would like to advance, I'd imagine. Yeah,
100%. I think if the opportunity comes again to play for them, then obviously that's great, and it's great exposure for me, and another great experience to put under my belt. So no, I'd never be against playing for them, or if an England call come knocking, but just sort of taking it a game at a time at the minute, and keeping on the right path.
How are you finding your relationship with Dougie?
Yeah, really good. Really.
Do you understand him, first of all?
Sometimes I think, obviously, if he's shouting and whatnot, I can lose him halfway through, because it just all gets muddled up into one. But no, he's top.
You're a new arrival at the club, as is JC, the goalkeeping coach.
Yeah.
I'd imagine there's a lot of one-on-one time with him, working on things. How are you finding him?
Yeah, really good. Hard work. He gets us working, but no, really good. Really enjoying working with him, and obviously there'll be a lot more to come over the course of the season.
This season, you've mentioned it there. What do you think the ambitions should be, for you personally, first of all, and also for the club? Yeah,
me personally, just trying to get as many clean sheets as possible, get them under my belt, and obviously the more clean sheets the better for me. It's going alright so far, so hopefully more to come. And I think for the squad, we're taking it a game at a time, but we want to be up there. No one wants to be sort of mid to bottom table. So we're trying to push, and hopefully taking it a game at a time, we can sort of see the results after a month, 2 months, and see where we are. But I think we're definitely striving to be up there, and as everyone should be, really.
Got the Scottish Cup holders on Saturday, Aberdeen. I'd imagine all the pressure's on them, but I mean, what's the buzz like around here facing them?
Really excited, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great opportunity and a great experience, and hopefully we can pull an upset. But it'll be really good. Hopefully Capello's rocking, and really looking forward.
It will absolutely be rocking in here on Saturday, don't worry about that. How are you finding the dressing room? I mean, there's some pretty mental guys in there.
Yeah, well, when I can understand them, it's it's easier. But it's good fun, and lots of good guys in there.
Well, listen, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the season. Just keep pulling off those big saves that we're enjoying so much, and good luck against Aberdeen Saturday as well.
Cheers. Thank you.
Great to hear from Big Jimmy then, a young man who, like this club, is on an upward trajectory. He's excited about the Aberdeen game at the weekend. We'll still to hear from the gaffer when he talks to Gareth about that one. But right now, we have exciting news about a brand new commercial partnership from Sam Robinson.
After last week's programme, some of you asked, is there going to be a regular MCT section? Well, the answer to that is yes. As our majority shareholders, it's important that MCT's voice is heard. The new MCT board will be in place as of the 20th of August, and we're looking forward to hearing their perspective on a regular basis throughout the season. Now, this season, the Douglas Ray Lounge has a new sponsor, Deptech. Deptech is an international leader in precision manufacturing services. Their technology delivers energy savings and undeniable environmental benefits. We're delighted to be aligned with a company that shares our environmental values. And for those of you coming to hospitality this year, the ever popular whisky raffle is back, but with a twist. This season, we'll be raffling our commemorative 150th bottle of whisky. So, here's a little reminder of what's up for grabs. Argown Distillery introduces a malt whisky that pays tribute to the past while toasting the future, celebrating the rich history of both Greenock Morton and our town. Argown Distillery and Greenock Morton, rooted in history, crafted for tomorrow.
Gaffer, it's the big one tomorrow, the Premier Sports Cup last 16 here at Capo against Aberdeen. What are your thoughts heading into the game?
Yeah, certainly looking forward to the game. You know, we deserve to be there. You know, we've done enough to get through the qualification rounds to be here. But it's a great tie. You know, a fantastic team in Aberdeen coming down here to Capo to play against. So we're all looking forward to the game. Yeah,
you speak about the qualification from the group stage. How would you reflect on the matches?
Yeah, listen, they were all different in their own right. You know, we had to go up to Peterhead, first game. Then we were here against Dennismuir, away at Fir Park against Motherwell, a good Premiership outfit. And then we finished with Clyde, and that was a game that we had to score goals, and we done that. So, listen, we deserve to be there. And we're all looking forward to the tie tomorrow. You know, we're playing, like I say, a very good team, Scottish Cup holders. But we have to make sure we're ready to go tomorrow.
And has your preparation for this match differed in any way from a normal league match as such?
No, it's just the same. You know, we prepare the same way. We know the task at hand. You know, it's different quality opposition we're playing tomorrow. So everybody that's selected to start the game tomorrow will have to be at it. Because anything less, then we'll be in for a tough day.
And we've seen before here at Capo how much a big cup tie can really get the players and the crowd up for it as well. You'll be hoping to use those experiences tomorrow, won't you?
100%. I think we have to. But these are the games that we all want to be involved in. Myself, the players, the club. And when you get a taste of these games, you have to cherish them. But for me, tomorrow, the players have to embrace the challenge. You know, we know Aberdeen have got good players, but so have we. And like you just said there, Gareth, we've been here before. We big teams coming to Capo, and we've given them a game. So we have to make sure that we're in the tie tomorrow for as long as we can. Make sure we don't gift Aberdeen any early opportunities where they can get a lift from that, and then go and apply our own game and see where it takes us tomorrow.
And how pleased have you been with the preparation leading up to this one?
The preparation's been great. We're all looking forward to the game. You know, we were disappointed with the outcome of last week. But in my head, we won the game. We know we were on the wrong end of a really poor decision that cost us 3 points last week. But we can't dwell on that. You know, we have to push forward. And no better tie against a Premier League team here in Aberdeen tomorrow.
And the fans as well. How big a part are they going to be playing tomorrow?
Listen, they know how much I love them. You know, and they're going to be a massive part tomorrow. You know, I thought the gesture last week from the Morton fans and also the cowshed was incredible. And I really appreciate the love and support that they're giving us at the moment. And like I say, it did bring a tear to my eye because I didn't expect it. But I think it shows the togetherness of everyone here. You know, myself to the fans to myself and the players. So, you know, we are hoping tomorrow that we can go out and give the fans something to remember.
And I suppose as much as you and the management and the players will want to go out there and win tomorrow, do you sort of view it as a game where you can go out and express yourself and there's no real pressure on us to go out there and get a result, really?
I don't think there is any pressure on us. You know, we are Aberdeen are the Premier League team, you know, team that's holders of the Scottish Cup, a team that finished top 4, top 5 last season in the Premier League. So I think all the pressure's on Aberdeen. But for us, we put pressure on ourselves because we want to be good. We want to be here in this arena, playing against these teams week in, week out. So the pressure I'll put on the players is to go and show how much they can play in this environment against top teams and top players. And we'll be able to judge ourselves after 5 o'clock tomorrow on how well we've done in the game.
The gaffer in big spirits there, as he should be for the game at the weekend. My thanks to everyone who's contributed to this week's programme. My thanks especially to you for tuning in. Remember, if you want another fix of football, that Morton's women's team will be playing for Farmington at Park Lee at 2 p.m. on Sunday in their first home league game of the season. This place will be rocking on Saturday, just as it was back in the day. And just to tell us one more story from back in the day, it's the King of Capello.
We did a press post-match after the game. We set out half a dozen plastic chairs and the press boys were asking questions. And I was there early because I had a long drive back up the road again,
Is that
Jerry.
from Montford there?
And I might have been choking for a lager at that time. So I got in early to do it. So I was halfway through answering one of the press's questions about that goal when the great man, Sir Alec, came in. He sat down and he listened to the rest of my blathering at the end of it. And right at the end, he stood up and he threw the plastic chair back against the wall and made a clatter. He says, I'm not going to listen to this piss anymore. I've got a long journey back up the road to Aberdeen, so you can write whatever you want, and walked out. And I thought, I got him.
Tremendous.
That was the end of it.
Tremendous memories, guys.
That was the
Tremendous.
end of it for us.
Listen, John, thanks for coming down.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for wearing your authentic.
Yes.
It's a
Thanks to
pleasure.
Chris McNulty for giving me this.
Oh, Chris.
Feel the quality of
Aye,
that.
aye.
Bobby Thompson's jersey.
I think that's a knitted jersey, is it
That's
not?
a knitted jersey. And of course, the legend, the King of Capello. Thanks for joining us.
Well done, Andy.
Thank you.
Today's programme was sponsored by Dalrada Technology. Bold solutions for a better tomorrow.